Good afternoon and welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman. Together, we will cover every point played today. All Mutual's wagering is now open on today's 8-game performance. Each of today's 8 games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. We have a few specialty wagers. We have an early daily double that begins in game 1. Pick winners of games 1 and 2 to play the daily double. We have 2 pick 3s, an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. We have the high-paying Mighty Ocho, a pick 8 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. Have the only ticket that does so correctly, you'll cash in on $5,000. We also have the high-paying High 5 jackpot. The High 5, one of the most popular wagers in all Parimutuel wagering right here at Magic City. High 5 is a pick 5 wager that begins in game 3. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly and have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on that $2,000 guarantee in the High 5. Once again, that begins in our 3rd game. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have one scratch in today's performance. We have one scratch in today's performance. Andrew Luck has been scratched in his scheduled appearances today. Andrew Luck has been scratched in his scheduled appearances today. This will be a complete rundown of that scratch, beginning with Game 1. Game 1, Post 5, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with CRB. Game 1, Post 5, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with CRB. Game 2, Post 4, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with Flores. Game 2, Post 4, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with Flores. There are no scratches in Game 3. There are no scratches in Game 4. There's no scratches in Game 5. There are no scratches in Game 6. Finally, in Game 7, Post 6, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with Cool Fitness. Game 7, Post 6, scratch Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with Cool Fitness. That is the scratch of Andrew Luck as he affects today's performance in its entirety. So with all that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post time. Sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1. Now just 7 minutes away. Andrew, how are you?
Hi, Stu. Doing well here on this Monday. Pretty good Sunday there yesterday with that Pelota performance. 8 games, 1-0. Notably picking up his first Pelota win of the season. So a couple guys there looking for number 1, starting with El Barba here in these early games. Opportunity for him in both 1 and 2 out of 8 and 7 posts. Well, with just about 7 minutes to go until game number 1, we'll get back to the chatter here. First, we have this video that will explain the scoring format for all 8 games, which today, as every day, is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back here just about 6 minutes from the start of game 1. Say hello to Steve. something or other. I think that's what that says. William, Falcon, Mo, Steve Smart. Hello to you all.
Greetings to one and all. Thank you so much for joining us. We thank you always. Hope that you enjoy what we have in store for today. Let's not forget about that scratch. Andrew Luck is scratching all his scheduled appearances today. Out with a forearm pull is what it looks like. He said that he
Those
felt
forearms this year. Yeah,
well, yeah,
a lot
no,
of trouble.
passing
Yeah.
on a forehand rebote. He really tried to blast it back. It's been feeling tender ever since, and just to the point where it hurts every time he throws, which
Man.
unfortunately in highline means that something's on its way to becoming more serious. So pump the brakes now.
Big
How are
Monday,
you?
though, Stu.
Huh?
I was a big Monday, though. I was going to say, there's good energy in the building. A couple of guys that come over here, they know that I believe Mr. Michael Diaz is making his way down south and
That is right.
east. And
In fact, I'm like one of those people that what's his name followed.
you're on
was
top
it,
of it.
What is it? NORAD. Followed NORAD at Christmas time.
I was just going to say, if I ever have somebody pick me up from an airport,
Well,
it's going to
when
be
I do
you.
Something
I
like
mean,
that.
you're on
I
top
mean,
of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's okay. So currently traveling at 580 miles an hour,
You got
35,000
speed, you got
Exactly.
some stats, location, ready to go. Right when that
Of course, with FlightAware, so we know when someone's, you pull up to so many airports, and a lot of places it's not allowed. Some places they take it more seriously than others. They have the cell phone waiting lot that no one wants to use, and everybody just parks up on the shoulders of these.
sure,
Like
yeah,
at,
yeah.
a bit at MIA, but definitely at FLL.
At Fort Lauderdale, you see when you get off the exit, there's a lot of cars that bunch
There are
up there.
people
yeah.
I parked on. I'm not for it. It's like I know when the plane lands, know about how long it takes you to get off, and especially since I believe he's traveling light.
Oh, okay. So that makes it easy.
So literally, you just walk off the plane out the front door, and bam, he's there
Right there.
curbside. I swing by like an Uber, and this calls for him. Plane to land at 2:48 Summer International, so you figure I want to be swinging by there right about 3:15.
Sure. I'll say it's about a 5-minute drive from here.
Yeah, exactly. For those that don't know, we're
A couple different routes too, which is interesting. They both get you there in just a few minutes.
currently over Louisiana.
Just check it. Beautiful landscape.
So how are
But
you?
I'm doing well still. Excited for the week here. Big week of Battle Court too. I know that we're still haven't even started game one of Pelota and already talking about Battle Court, but I'm excited for that. We're going to have every team with the same amount of points remaining after Tuesday, so we'll really get a good look at where everybody slots into the standings at about the third waypoint of this season. So that will be good to see. We got the Warriors and Renegades today, teams in second and third place, and then the Chargers and Cyclones tomorrow, those teams in fourth and fifth place respectively.
One of the things that's nice about this visit
Yeah.
is that throughout my time in Highline, one thing that's always surprised me is that you could have guys that had 10, 15 careers, sometimes even 20 years. When they retired, they never went near the fronton, never strapped on a cesta, never went out to practice. I'm talking about this is across this is cross nationality. I'm talking about famous Mexican players who've done that, certainly French famous Basque players, French players, a number of Americans. There are a number of American replacement players who played professionally during the strike in '88 and didn't even play amateur when they finished playing professional.
Wow.
So, and here at Magic City, a number of people that we've had leave the program either by their choice or unfortunately by our choice, we don't see. I'd love to see Oliver, but he's up in, we're heading as Lamonte. What a fantastic presence he had in the Magic City locker room. So it is, now it's not a few, there's only one person. I think we're good. He's where he is, and I'm where I'm at, and the program where it's at, and he's where that is. But for the most part, I'd be happy to see pretty much anybody come back and take a look. Sometimes people have awkward feelings, and literally no. Diaz said, I want to see the guys.
Good.
I want to see the guys. I miss that camaraderie.
Based on some of the talk, they definitely want to see him too. So it'll be exciting to have him in here. It'll be good, positive energy here on this Monday, and hopefully
Look at that. Hopefully he doesn't
Or
stir the
he's
bar, or
gonna say,
doesn't a couple of those Diaz.
hey
kilos.
man, I see you. Yeah.
Hey, I see you still don't move up to catch that in the air. Mike,
So maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get him on the mic.
please. Throw a shot, show a trot at, no pun intended, at Douglas. Said, when we played together, you never did that.
Yeah, something like that.
That's the one thing that, yeah, Diaz is just classic for those lines. All right, let's say we begin.
Good stuff. Game number 1 starting right about now, Stu.
We are ready to begin our first game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Juice. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Flores. Juice serves. Our first game is underway. Backhand by Flores, passes. Juice on the rebote. It's a 2-all. Kicks, caught by Flores. Point 2. Two serves to the white shirt of post 3. Here's Cool Fitness. Backhand by Cool Fitness. Flores is there. Long carom, well played and scoring by Flores, point 2. Green shirt, post 4 receives. It's number 45, Iriondo. Here's a backhand by Flores. Rebote by Iriondo. Flores makes the catch, winds up. That lands in and scores, point 2. Two on the board with 3 points. Here's the black shirt of post 5, CRB. Backhand by CRB. Rebote. Point 5. Yellow shirt of post 6 receiving. Here's Jedden. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown by Jedden. Rebote left side with a light touch to the inside. Jedden's there. Catch by CRB. CRB's 2 alls out, point 6. Now receiving in the pink shirt of post 7 is Tennessee. Jedden on the catch. There's the forehand. Tennessee on the catch. Light 2-all. Opens up and scores. Well thrown 2-all by Tennessee. Working just fine. Point 7. On the court, ready to receive in the purple shirt of post 8. El Barba. Tennessee on the catch, backhand. Oh, that hit the overhead screen, .7. 2 points for Tennessee in the pink shirt. Here's the red shirt at post 1, Juice. There's a backhand by Juice, caught by Tennessee midcourt. Tennessee hard to the inside. Rebote by Juice, makes it above the front wall. Here's Tennessee, low and hard, caught by Juice. Tennessee on the run, just out of position, .1. Juice on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, we have Juice serving to Cool Fitness. Light touch scores for Juice. 2 more points for the 1 post. Juice with 4 points serves to the 4 post. Iriondo returns. Green at post 4. There's a backhand by Iriondo. Juice with a tip ball, .4. Iriondo with 2 points. Flores returns, blue at post 2. Backhand by Flores. Rebote to the inside, .4. 4 points for the 4 post. In this matchup, we have Iriondo serving to CRB. Backhand by CRB. Iriondo from the 11 line. Rebote save. Will fall short, .4. It's a possible game point for the green shirt of post 4. Iriondo trying to stop him. And the yellow of post 6 is Jedden. Backhand is low, point, and game to the green shirt of post 4, Iriondo. 1 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish. 4-1-2. Your price will be up in a moment. Results from game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 4, Iriondo. Taking second, post 1, Juice. Coming in third, post 2, Flores. 4-1-2 is the official order finish for our first game. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. Jatna 77, yes, I believe that Iriondo looked good yesterday as well. Looked good yesterday, looking good today.
2 wins this week.
Hey, look, making slow and steady progress.
One thing about him as well is he's as dedicated as anybody to practicing, putting in the time outside of these games. And talking with Benny, who comes in here almost every day, he says that Iriondo is here almost every day as well. And good to see he's putting in the work, and the results are showing up there with his 3rd win in Pelota this season.
$2 Quinella, 1-4, 74.60. Trifecta, 4-1-2, 344.20. $2 wager on 4 to win, 17.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Look out for 1 scratch. Game 2, post 4. Scratch Anderluck, replace Anderluck with Flores. Game 2, post 4. Scratch Anderluck, replace Anderluck with Flores. Post time, 7 minutes. Good luck. Agree, Steve. There's really nothing that it's hard to explain, especially more so in Quinellas. I think primarily in Quinellas, the importance of getting a win under your belt, especially that first win, that first, for some people, ever elusive win, is just so important as a confidence builder. The game of Highlight is so mental, and the value of a win is, it really can't be overstated. Obviously, the places and shows, but sometimes, you can, as we've discussed back here publicly, you can luck into a second or third, run a few points in the first round, sit down, and someone runs out after you. So that win is always important.
You got to go out there and really take those wins. And let's see, Iriondo in these early games, see that's win number 3 for him. I mean, you got CRB, who's had one of the best starts of anybody this season, 3 wins. You got Flores in the early game. So in terms of, even with that slower start, he's already tied there with the top of these early game guys in terms of wins, and 6 in the money finishes as well. Total good start for him here, especially after, weeks 1 and 2, where he didn't really put up a lot on the board. But we do have 6 minutes here till game 2, Stu. We'll toss it to another video. This one explains, for any new Highlight fans out there, how the game is played.
The main rule of Highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we are back now, 5 minutes from game number 2. We do have that 1 scratch here in our second game. Anderluck is out of all of his scheduled appearances for today. Affects this second game, post 4. Scratch Anderluck, replace him with Flores, also looking ahead to game number 7. Scratch Anderluck in the front court and replace him with Cool Fitness. And that will be the scratch of Anderluck as it affects today's performance. Interesting, Stu.
What is?
Huh? Spain? Is that a?
It's a thought.
It was a thought. Yeah.
It's a thought. It's a thought. We have some time off this summer. Of course, we are playing some tournaments here that you and I will have to be responsible for, but we have some time off in July. I was thinking about potentially making the trip over to the home country that I've heard so much about.
Have you ever been?
No.
Or never?
No,
okay.
this would be a first trip.
This would be a first.
Which means that I would have to set something up that would take me to all of the highlight towns in Spain and France.
Yeah. You got to go through them all.
Yeah.
Do you know how many? I mean, like you said, pretty much every town has its own like academy and stuff like that. Are there courts everywhere as well?
There are more courts than there are towns that you necessarily hear from.
Okay.
Because they'll play different types of modalities over there. They'll play, like we talked about poly yesterday.
Sure.
There's some handball courts. There's some front tennis. There's some just walls. As far as a traditional places that have the traditional highlight programs, you're talking about Marquina,
yes,
Durango, Guernica, of course. You're talking about yes, how can I help you? Ikeda was lying with you.
You got to be,
Julian fell for that one.
You got it.
Okay.
We still love you, Julian. Wow, that's
Obviously, Zumaya, Biarritz, then over on the French side. So there are a number of towns in K2, of course, where our player manager is from. So there are a number of towns, and if I were going to, I would want to make the rounds. I would fully want to make the rounds.
Absolutely.
So fortunately, throughout the years, I've been lucky enough to be invited by a number of people. And I don't know, this may be the year or next year. I'm not sure. This may be the year, though.
Well, that would be great. As you said, some time off in July and then in August, and then there will be some tournaments mixed in there in August as well, with the national tournament and the World Super Court coming in the month of August. But we'll not have any Battle Court or Pelota in either July or August here this year. Well, we mentioned some of the guys here cleaning up in these early games in terms of wins. So you mentioned yesterday, we still have Anderluck up there at the top with his 7 wins, but don't know how long that injury will keep him out for. You have Gaucheri hot on his heels, just 1 win behind. He's got 6 for the year. And then still have that group tied with 4 wins in 3rd place, Julian, Benny, and Nicholas. Those guys also get some middle game opportunities in addition to the late game. So you see that mix of 3 players, and then Douglas, Flores, CRB, and Iriondo now joining the group of 3 wins. They are down, looks like tied for 6th place in our standings.
Just 2 minutes to go before we begin Game 2. Reminder, the scratch. Game 2, post 4, scratch Anderluck, replace Anderluck with Flores. Game 2, post 4, scratch Anderluck, replace Anderluck with Flores. I would like to, of course, publicly thank Andrew for, it's nice to know that you are available and willing and non-resentful of my occasionally departing the chair to do certain things, and you're always right there. I recognize it's no big deal, but some people do get hung up on that stuff. It's not my effing job. And
well, that's typical millennials, right? Yeah, it's not my job. I'm not going to do it.
Well, you're a Zola.
I mean, you're going to pick up. You're going to get Diaz. I mean,
you're a Zillennial. So.
Yeah, so I guess.
But I know that if I asked for, I know I'm confident that I said, Andrew, I need you to cover for whatever period of time.
Oh, sure. Of course.
You do it without question. It's a lot easier than it used to be in those COVID days. I mean, COVID obviously still a thing. I know some people out there who are not doing well. I have a cousin who's very ill in California right now. She did everything, quote unquote, right. And she, how are you feeling? COVID sucks. So back in those COVID days when we didn't know when we were going to be announcing.
Yeah, the worst days back and forth ball. Appreciate it, Stu. We got Game 2 coming up. Again, that 1 scratch of Anderluck here in post 4. Game 2.
Time to begin our second game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points, and points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Iriondo, receiving in the blue of post 2, Tennessee. Iriondo serves. Our second game has begun. Tennessee, tip ball back at the 10 line, point 1. Iriondo first up on the board in our second game. Here is the white shirt of post 3, worn by CRB. Backhand by CRB. Iriondo makes the catch. There's the backhand. Bote's on the wall. CRB makes a save. Iriondo has it. Winds up. Coasted to the inside. Will score. Point 1. 2 points for the 1 post. Iriondo in this matchup will serve to Flores in the green of post 4. Backhand by Flores. Rebote save by Flores. Here's Iriondo. Hard throw to the inside. Nice pickup by Flores. Rebote to the inside again. Flores with a tip ball, point 1. Well played. 3 points for Iriondo in this matchup. We have Iriondo serving to the black of post 5, worn by Juice. Powerful forehand throw by Juice. That would have counted, but it hit the pad. 0.5. In this matchup, we have Juice serving 2. Cool Fitness in the yellow shirt at post 6. Point 6. On the court, ready to receive in the pink up post 7, number 77, El Barba. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Jedden. Powerful forehand throw, picked up in the backcourt by Jedden. Jedden now from the forehand. Bote by El Barba. Soft touch. Jedden reads it, stops it. Karam returns, scores, 0.8. Jedden with the last point of the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Tennessee. Catch by Jedden. That 2-all is wide, 0.2. White shirt, post 3, CRB. Backhand by CRB, low and hard to the inside. Tennessee, Robote save to the inside. CRB's on it. Backhand. Robote to the inside. Here's CRB. 2-all by CRB. Lands in and scores, 0.3. Here is Flores. Pink, green up post 4. Backhand by CRB. Robote coming out. CRB from the 7 line. Low and hard. It will score. 0.3. 4 points for the 3 post in this matchup. CRB is serving to Iriondo. Ball over serve. That's a loss of point. Quinellas. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Iriondo, he has 5 points, serving to the 5 post. Juice. Long Karam. Stopped by Iriondo. Iriondo plays it high. Good catch by Juice. Juice, ball to the inside. Robote left side. Outside placement is wide, 0.5. Play continues. 5 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Cool Fitness. Catch by Juice. Powerful forehand to the inside. Robote coming out. Cool Fitness makes a save. Juice under the bridge, not able to make the play, 0.6. Cool Fitness is on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, El Barba. Big right side by Cool Fitness. Here's El Barba. El Barba to the inside. Cool Fitness is there. 0.6. Possible game point for Cool Fitness. Post 6. Trying to stop him. Post 8. Jedden. Backhand by Jedden. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Here's the backhand by Jedden to the outside. Scoop attempt miss. Rebote not there. 0.8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2 returning Tennessee. That forehand lands out of play, 0.2. 4 points for the 2 post. 2 serves to the green of post 4, worn by Flores. No, Stan Carlson, we're not going to do that. These guys have been playing for 5 years, have every right to play and have an opportunity to earn money. CT Stone. Should probably start not watching until the 3rd game, but. Here's Flores, backhand to the inside. Chula scores, 0.4. 4 on the board with 2 points, returning with 4 points, post 3, CRB. There's the backhand by CRB, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming up the middle. Rebote 2-0 with a soft touch. Red and stopped by CRB. CRB low and hard on the return. Stopped by Flores. Flores to the inside, stopped by CRB. Nice smooth backhand. Soft touch on the 2-all, stopped by CRB. Quick release, caught by Flores. Flores sends it back. Rebote forehand to the inside, tough catch at the sidewall, will score. 0.3. The game is locked. 3 on the board with 6 points, 1 on the board with 5. Game cannot be played beyond 7. 3 serves to 1 for the game. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. It scores. Point in game, post 1, Iriondo. No playoff here. 3 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish, 136. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Iriondo. Taking second, post 3, CRB. Coming in third, post 6, Cool Fitness. 136 is your official order of finish. Here are your prices. The early daily double, the 4-1, turning $124.80. $2 Quinella, 1-3, $16.40. Trifecta, 136, $230 even. $2 wager on 1 to win, $320. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points, and points will double after the first round of play. Game 3 also begins the high five for today. The high five, a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, and have the only ticket that does so, you can cash in on the high five with a $2,000 guarantee. Post time for Game 3 and the high five, now just 7 minutes away. Remember, there is one scratch that affects the high five. Andrew Luck is scratched in his scheduled appearances. Only game that involves a scratch in the high five is Game 7, Post 6. Scratch. Andrew Luck, replace Andrew Luck with Cool Fitness. Andrew Luck out, Cool Fitness, Game 7, Post 6. Post time for Game 3, 6 minutes. Good luck.
Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Carballo. Carballo to the outside. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. That is beautifully executed by Bueno. Takes the serve again. Outside placement will score. Manu on the catch. Backhand. Thrown powerfully. Catch by Julin. Manu comes out, focuses on the outside placement. Backhand by Anderluck to the inside. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Anderluck's there. Pica. What a catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Good catch by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Aratz. Rebote left side. 2-all beautifully executed. Backhand by Manu. Catch by Bragley. Bragley comes hard from the right side. Wow, Magic City bounce, and Manu handled it fine. What a catch by Manu. Manu on the catch, backhand. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Manu is there, winding up. Goes to the outside, scooped up by Douglas. That high bounce, sharp carom. What a catch by Benny. Backhand. What a catch by Julin forehand. Benny calls for their bote, sends it inside. Julin's there. Carom by Julin. Backhand by Benny. on the catch. Backhand. Scoop by Benny, and the 2-all scores. Backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Forehand, Karam Robote. My, oh my.
And folks, that top 10 brings us down to just about 2 minutes until game number 3. It starts the high five for today. As Stu noted before, that top 10, there's just one scratch that will impact this high five. That comes on the final game, game 7. Post 6, scratch Anderluck, replace him with Cool Fitness.
We have just 1 minute to go before beginning game 3 in the high five. Game 3 and the high five both now just 1 minute away. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third game of the day. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving the red shirt at post 1 is Ikeda. Receiving the blue at post 2, number 25, Kubala. Ikeda serves. Our third game is now underway. Powerful backhand by Kubala. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Kubala's there with the tip ball, point 1. Ikeda first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Benny. There's backhand by Benny to the inside. Robote, forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Benny. Placement inside, read by Ikeda, stopped by Ikeda. There's the backhand from the Teng line. Robote forehand to the inside. Benny's there. 2-all. Lands in and scores. Point 3. In this matchup, we have Benny serving to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Ben. Big backhand by Ben, off the serve of Benny. Robote forehand by Benny. Caught by Ben at the Teng line. Backhand to the inside. Scoop by Ben. There's the backhand. Ben makes the catch. Forehand play over the top. Backhand by Benny. Robote forehand by Ben. Too high. That hits the overhead screen. Point 3. Three on the board with 2 points. Here's post 5. Bueno. Backhand by Bueno, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Benny, caught by Bueno. Bueno from the 8 line to the inside. Nice save by Benny. That's a tip in the front court. Point goes to the 3. Benny with 3 points, serving the yellow shirt of post 6. Here's number 60, Manny. Here's the backhand by Manny. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote, left side, 2-all, opens up and scores. Well executed by Benny. That point goes to the 3. 3 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7, the pink shirt. Spinner receives. Spinner from the forehand, low and hard to the inside, picked up on the forehand of Benny. Benny to the inside. Here's spinner from the 12 line. Over the top, outside placement, opens wide, and scores. Well thrown by Spinner, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Carballo opens up on the left side, straight to the inside. Bote forehand save. Carballo makes the catch. Drop shot, 1-2. Dies on the second bounce, point 8. Carballo gets the last point of the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Kubala. There's a backhand by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Beautifully thrown to the inside. Kubala makes the rebote save. Carballo on the catch. Backhand. Not overthrown. Ball tipped at the 10 line, point 2. 2 on the board, 2 points. Here's post 1, Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. That's too much. That hit the overhead screen. Point 2. Kubala has 4 points in this matchup. He serves to the 4 post, worn by Ben. There's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Good catch by Kubala. Backhand goes deep. Rebote forehand by Ben. Kubala makes the catch. Rebote save by Ben right up the middle. Nice pickup by Kubala at the 11 line. Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Rebote save by Kubala. Ben from the 11 line on the forehand. Good pickup by Ben again. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote comes to the 7 line, saved by Kubala. Ben off his footing, but makes a fine catch. Outside placement. Lands in and scores, point 4. 2 points for the 4 post in this matchup. We have Ben serving to Bueno in the black of post 5. And good afternoon to you, Adam Albrecht. Forehand by Bueno to the inside. Here's Ben. Ben from the right side over the top. Robote save, hits the overhead screen, point 5. 5 has 2 points. In this matchup, we have Bueno serving to Manny in the yellow post 6. Backhand by Manny, low runner to the inside, will score, point 6. Manny with 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to Benny, returns with 4. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Manny on the backhand. Benny's there, backhand. Robote forehand. Benny's with a tip ball, point 6. 4 points for the 6 post. In this matchup, we have Manny serving 2. Spinner, Pinka post 7. Over serve, point 7. 3 points for Spinner in the pink of post 7. In this matchup, we have Spinner serving to Carballo in the purple of post 8. There's the backhand by Carballo. Spinner hangs in the back to make the catch. On hard to the inside. Scoop attempt missed, point 7. Possible game point for the pink of post 7, Spinner. Trying to stop him. The red of post 1, Ikeda. Ikeda on the catch. There's the backhand. Karam opens and scores. Point in game, post 7, Spinner. 7 wins it. 2, 3, and 6 will play off for second and third place. 2 first serves, 2, 3. Low serve, gets in and scores, point 2. Possible place point for Kubala. Receiving, post 6, Manny. Manny, backhand from the 10 line. Hard throw to the inside. Robote. Robote forehand by Kubala. Catch by Manny. Manny puts it low and hard to the inside. That scores on the second bounce, 0.6. Turn them around now, 6 serves to 2. This is place and show point. Backhand by Kubala. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Manny with a light touch. Kubala runs up. Grab it. Forehand play by Manny. Back to the inside. Oh, Magic City. Bounce will score. Second place finish, post 6. Manny, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish, 7-6-2. Your price will be up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Spinner. Taking second, post 6, Manny. Coming in third, post 2, Kubala. 7-6-2 is your official order finish for game number 3. And your prices will be up momentarily. $2 Quinella, 6-7, $77 even. 50-cent try, 7-6-2, $504.10. $2 wager on 7 to win, $24.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, and all points will double after the first round of play. Game 4 will close out the early pick 3 for today. There are no scratches in our 4th game. Post time for game 4 will begin in 7 minutes. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highlight.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is Steve-O. This is Highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And we are back here. See up there, 5 minutes until game number 4. The early pick 3 will conclude in this 4th game. You see those will pays flashing across your screen every couple of seconds. I think for C Spinner there, finding the win column once again. I think that's number 3 for him this year. So he jumps up into that group tied with 3 wins. Douglas Fours and CRB now includes Spinner, and Steve Smart was right on. He said we might be hearing a little more of Iriondo's name, and didn't have to wait too long. Swept the early games, the Iriondo double for today, winning games 1 and 2.
The Iriondo double, that has a nice ring to it.
It's good for him. Maybe coming a little more frequently though.
Look, he's playing great. He's
Yeah.
getting used to the court and getting a certain amount of confidence under his belt, and
I mean, I think the thing that
playing relaxed too.
Yeah.
That's so important.
I don't think you can overstate how difficult it was to make that transition. I mean, it's one thing to practice and be out there and throwing to yourself, maybe throwing with some, I know that maybe his father played, maybe practice with him, practicing with JR, but then to get out there at game speed, game reps, it's a completely different animal.
On a different court with
Yeah,
a different ball.
different court, different ball, didn't even get to that, yeah. So the fact that he's adjusted this quickly, I mean, it really is, you know, he's put in the work, so you got to give him a lot of credit, but a lot of good signs there coming from Iriondo. He's got that first singles win in Battle Court, still looking for that doubles win. He has a chance tomorrow.
And Andrew, how are you?
Stu, I got to be honest with you. I'm doing well today.
Good.
Feel good.
Good.
I was drinking that green stuff again. I think that's better than the coffee, though.
You're back on which green stuff? My green stuff? Or
Well, not the Vibrance, the liquid IV.
You know, I'm not a fan of that. I'm highly suspicious of
when I went
of most things.
Sure. When I went to this
nutritionist.
No, it wasn't
Which doctor?
over the winter when I was in Arizona at this spa that my girlfriend had got access to through her work.
Always like a good spa story. Go on.
They gave her a packet of liquid IV when she wasn't feeling well. So, you know, in talking with you, I thought that maybe it wasn't the healthiest, and I saw this resort that they gave it to her. I said, maybe, I mean, this is, you know, it was a nicer place. So if they're giving it out, I wouldn't think that they would be giving out anything.
They're handing out means a sales rep stopped by and said, here's some samples. If you can sell it, we'll give you this. Okay, so let's see the ingredients. Pure cane sugar.
That's the first. Yeah, that's not a good one. I don't think.
Dextrose, and then you can put whatever chemical you want after that. That's
what is
dextrose? Citric acid, Pamium matcha, tea salt, potassium citrate. Okay, that's reasonable.
Okay, some good stuff.
Sodium citrate, that's nothing. Dipotassium phosphate, so that's a potassium derivative. Silicone dioxide.
I like this. You're getting a
Stevia
live read.
Leaf extract.
Yeah, that's
natural lemon. Yeah, natural lemon flavor. I always like that. Natural lemon. Natural to what? Natural lime flavor. Vitamin C. It doesn't say how much vitamin C. Actually, I guess it does have.
Is it a percentage? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot.
Well, I've been taking those Zicam in the morning. A lot of vitamin C
and
D, so I'm getting my daily value.
B6. Vitamin B12, so it will give you energy. Between the sugar and the B12, you'll feel something. There's no
is it a good
question.
something? I mean, you know, you feel
B12,
feel a lot of
B12
things.
Is a safe energy. I mean, the truth of the matter is that if you came into, for instance, let's say I was a practicing psychiatrist. I am not.
Yeah.
Before we would even talk about your mood, we would take labs, and we would look at your vitamin B12, folate.
Interesting.
And thyroid function. We'd take a look at that. Any one of those things can be responsible for depression and anxiety.
Wow.
And sleep issues. You want to make sure that all those are good. Yeah, vitamin B12 is naturally energetic. I mean, I used to take when I used to be quite sedated in the first thing in the morning because of the meds the night before.
Yeah.
It was a near toxic dose of vitamin B12.
Well, the Vibrance has a lot of it.
The Green Vibrance has all the see, that's the one thing is that as I kept on going back, and again, we don't get paid to move this product, but these Green Vibrance people, I encourage people to look it up. I mean, in the green superfood family, you can't find anybody that's written anything negative about it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of tough in this day and age because someone's got something negative to say about anything, and my diet sucks. So for me to do anything that's even remotely healthy, I've stuck with it. I actually put it in bone broth. I warm bone broth and put 2 scoops of the Maximum
the chocolate
Vibrance.
or just regular?
Of the Maximum Vibrance. Bone broth,
Yeah.
warm it up, put 2 scoops of them, and that's how I start
But that's
my day.
the green, not the chocolate one, not flavored vanilla or chocolate?
Flavored vanilla, yes.
Vanilla, okay.
Yeah.
That makes, I do the chocolate. So
don't get me wrong, it doesn't taste good.
I was thinking about chocolatey bone broth. I didn't know how that would taste.
It doesn't taste good, but it's overall it's very healthy, I hope. Time to begin Game 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match played to 7 points. Points doubling after the first round of play. Up first and serving. The red shirt of post 1 is Kubala, receiving in the blue of post 2, number 16, Julin. Hi, Havana. How are you? Hope you are well. And James, Cool Juice. What is Cool Juice?
That's a Cool Fitness's drink.
Ah, yes.
I've had it.
James, hope all is well. There's served by Kubala. We've begun. 2-all by Kubala is wide. Excellent reflexes by Inaki Urbiat up there in the front. Point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Ikeda. There's the backhand by Ikeda. Robote coming out. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Ikeda. Backhand from the 9 line. Julian from the 9 line. Ikeda from the 9. Scoop. Forehand play by Julian to the inside. Caught. Missed. Point 2. Julian with 2 points, serves to the green shirt at post 4, one worn by Benny. Backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Julian. Benny on the catch. Robote left side by Julian. Hard throw. Benny stops it midcourt. Forehand played to pass. Robote. Left side by Julian. Scoop by Benny. Hard throw by Benny. Scores to the inside. Point 4. Benny picks up a point and the serve. In this matchup, we have Benny serving to Ben. The black of post 5. Powerful forehand, Robote. Robote forehand now by Ben. Benny gets in there, catch the 8 line. Back to the inside he goes. Robote left side by Ben. Benny on the catch. Placement of the ball to the inside will score. Well played by Benny. Point 4, 2 points for the 4 post. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6, worn by Carballo. Carballo on the catch. Forehand from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. Robote left side to the outside. That's well executed by Benny. Point 4. 3 points for Benny. He serves to spinner in the pink of post 7. And John Carrollton, welcome to the broadcast. Always glad to have you. Just saw that you just signed up. Thank you very much for doing that. Certainly hope you enjoy it. Benny, 2-all, cuts out, scores. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here is the purple shirt at post 8. This will complete the first round of play. There's the backhand by Bueno. Backhand by Benny. Robote forehand by Bueno. Benny takes it on the bounce. Karam, beautifully executed and scoring. Point 4. Benny's gone straight points to a possible game point out of the 4 post with some beautiful shots. Here now trying to stop him. Kubala in the red of post 1. We've completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Here's the backhand by Kubala. Catch by Benny. Forehand by Benny. Point and a perfect game, ladies and gentlemen, for the green shirt of post 4, Benny. Benny wins it 3-5, 6-7, 8-1, pair off and playoff for third place. 2 shows, places rather. This is for show point 3-5, 6-7, 8-1, pairing off and playing off. Ikeda will serve. Here's the backhand by Ben. Ikeda's there. Backhand by Ikeda. Rotate forehand by Ben. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Ikeda outside placement. Read and stopped by Ben. Ben comes powerfully from the forehand. Ikeda cuts it off in the air at the 7 line. Rotate forehand save by Ikeda. Here's Ben. Outside placement will land in and score. 0.5. Six serves to 7. Spinner from the 10 line. Catch by Carballo. Powerful forehand. Catch by Spinner. Rotate forehand save by Spinner. He's up. Carballo makes the catch. 2-all is out. 0.7. 8 serves to 1. The winner of this point will meet 5 and 7 in the continuing playoff for third place. Point 8. 5, 7, and 8 playing off for third place. 5 first serves to 7. Here's the backhand by Ben. Rotate forehand save by Spinner. Ben backs up to the 9 line to make the catch. Peacock. Stopped by Spinner. Karen by Spinner. Read by Ben. Stopped by Ben. Ben's forehand to the inside. Thrown hard. Beautiful catch by Spinner. Off the wall. Ben grabs it. Powerful, powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote clips. Caught by Ben on the bounce. Ben back to the inside. Here's Spinner. Pika by Spinner. Ben goes up the wall, comes down with the ball, and a fine catch. Pika, stopped by Spinner. Rotate forehand by Ben. Will score. That's a beautifully played point by both Spinner and Ben. Ben gets the point. 5 with 4 points. Five on the board with 4 points. Possible show point. Trying to stop him. Post 8. Bueno. Over serve. 0.8. We'll turn him around now. 8 serves 5. This is show point. Third place finish, post 8, Bueno. Unofficial order finish, 4-2-8. Your prices will be up in a moment. It's official, winning game 4, post 4. Benny taking second, post 2. Julin coming in third, post 8. Bueno, 4-2-8. The official order finish for game 4. There are your prices. $2 Quinella 2-4, $26. The early pick 3, 174, 3 of 3 numbers returning $579.28. $2 wager on 4 to win, $25.40. $2 Quinella 2-4, $26. The trifecta 4-2-8, $301.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 5, the first of our 2 doubles games. Game 5 played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. No scratches in Game 5, and post time Now just 7 minutes away. Good luck. And greetings, Michael Sortino. Again, earlier I said hi to Hannah Fowler. And, of course, James. James, you got any more kids out there playing? Any ones you haven't shown us? I know we got Sam and Noah, but got any other prospects for 2024?
Great. I mean, one of the best singles games I think Benny's played in his career right there. A couple more shots than he's been throwing in these games, all of them landing in, and obviously the catching and defense has been a big part of his game since he started developing that offense, and it showed right there. Great to see running that fourth game perfect out of the four-post. Say not for 2024, Stu, but perhaps future years.
Not till 2024. Future years. Like to hear that. That's always a good one. So, Andrew,
how's the tracker going?
Tracking's going actually pretty well.
Yeah,
looks like we are on time for a 2:48 touchdown. Not including some taxing time. So, the question is, do you take over now?
Wow.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it's up to you, Stu. I don't care.
You don't mind. I mean, we'll get through this lovely conversation. I think then you start taking over now, and I'll mosey on over to MIA.
Sure. And we'll be back here for Battle Court. Is he going to come in for Battle Court?
Oh, very much so. No, he's
okay.
He's chomping at the bit. Staying right here at the Marriott properties, right next to Miami International Airport.
Okay,
he's got easy access to be here for Battle. He's literally flying in from Denver to watch Battle Court. And I guess there's an outside chance he may catch a Quinella, but and then spend all day for Quinellas and Battle Court tomorrow.
How about that?
It's, again, James will understand this. There's some guys that when they leave Highlight, just for a variety of different reasons, you leave I was one of those guys. Remember, I left Highlight in 2013. I didn't walk into a Highlight Fronton. I walked into a Highlight Fronton once between 2013 and 2018. Second time I was at a Fronton, I just met with Benny Bueno and talked in the parking lot at Dayton. It didn't even go in.
Didn't even go in.
In between a matinee and an evening just to hang out when I was working at the airport. So some people for some people it's difficult. They're either memories or it's tough on their body. They just don't want to do it anymore. So but yes, back when I worked at Fort Lauderdale Airport for Southwest doing luggage. So you knew what flights you would be working. And so you get that flight number, and the same information that's shown to the passengers up top is down below for the ground crew. And so one of my coworkers told me about this and said, if you want to know how much timing that you have left on this break, yeah, this is the flight that you're working. You could track it coming in. And it's in real time. It comes straight from the FAA. So, yeah, Flight Tracker.
It's great.
It's a free app. They have a paid version, which I haven't done. And also, if you do a lot of traveling, too, where it really comes in handy is if you're getting on a plane that's coming from another place, especially during the winter when travel gets. So you can see how some of these delays, come on.
How they stack, yeah.
Exactly. So I've always found it interesting for that. But I'm the person who wants to be on time picking someone up. I used to be someone who missed flights because I was a lazy F.
Yeah. I mean, missed, literally.
Missed.
Did not even get on the flight.
I was one of the friends to the Cayman Islands once.
Fortunately.
And literally, I got to Fort Lauderdale, forgot that it was an international flight, and had the 2-hour check-in rule, and was literally standing, looking at the plane from, you know how the terminals are spread apart? So I was literally, they were looking at me out the window as I was waving from the sidewalk, and they were pissed. And there were no other flights out of Fort Lauderdale that day, so I drove down to Miami. Fortunately, I know that, or at that time anyway, that Cayman Airways had 5 flights a day or something like that. Just walk up to the counter and get your passport and said, "Hi, I missed my flight in Fort Lauderdale. I'd really like to get to the Cayman." They weren't happy since I was the one checking them into the hotel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But did you make it that day, though?
Oh, yeah. I made it. I did make it that day.
I made it.
I did make it that day. So now I'm someone who goes the opposite direction. Now, if I'm picking someone up or I'm traveling myself, I like to keep track of flights. What about you?
I think I'm more afraid to miss the flight than I am, you know, consistently on time. So I try to leave a little earlier. You know, I don't know what I would do if I missed a flight. I get a little crazy sometimes in the airport. Just
do you get it for what? Waiting?
I hate. Patience is well, especially you know, it's going to be 10 minutes for mechanical. You know, I've heard that before. Then it's 20. Then it's 30. Then it's 40. Just tell me the truth. I can take the truth. Most people, you know, on airlines, they don't want to freak them out. I just don't like sitting there waiting. They say 10 minutes and it's 20, and then you're like, all right, we're never going to get off. All the worst possible thoughts going to be in mind. So it's all right. You know. Well, we'll get out of here, Stu. We'll have you back here for Battle Court. It'll be a big day here between the Renegades and the Warriors.
Thank you again
for
facilitating that. I appreciate that very much.
We'll hold it down for you here, Stu. I'll have to slide over and score. Sure.
I'll get my chair out of here. I'll talk to all of you good folks mañana.
And with that, we're ready to begin. Game number 5, spectacular 7 doubles match. 7 points, points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving. Go to post 1, Ikeda and Irianda. Receiving, Flores and Aratz. Ikeda back on the inside, takes it in the air, low running. Backhand, caught by Flores. Irianda there at the 11 line. Going to keep to the inside. Aratz coming around the outside, higher and harder. There's Irianda reaching into the corner there at the left line. That one's coming out. Flores, forehander bote, turns it high off the front wall. Ikeda's there. Backhand, pulled in by Aratz, deep in the backcourt. He launches this one. There's Irianda on the left side, takes another one in. Well, running backhand, Aratz scooped it up there. That ball was juggled. Point 1. 1 first up on the board. They're the white shirts post 3, Cool Fitness and Douglas. Irianda takes it on the right side there at the 12 line. Softer forehand, Cool Fitness able to cut it off. There's a forehand return off a couple walls, pulled in by Irianda. Douglas right there at the 11 line, takes it in, backhand to the forehand of Irianda. Cool Fitness there again at the 7 line, low runner just above the pad, pulled in by Ikeda. Keeps this one, back on the inside, right there is Douglas. Douglas launches this one, wall to wall, that ball's coming out. Ikeda turns it up at the 4 line. Douglas there, takes it in the air, keeps the pressure on, rips another backhand. Irianda on the hop, couldn't get there. There's Ikeda on the backhand, makes the save. Low runner again, Irianda thought about it. Ikeda's there on the backup. Irianda steps in front of it, takes that one in the air, launches the backhand. Douglas now out of the way. Cool Fitness all on for the rebote. He turns it. And that ball is tipped. Well played point. Point 3. 3 team on the board with the point. That'll bring to the court the green shirts post 4. Here's a team of Bueno and Spinner. High hard backhand, a little too hard. That got the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3-team now with 2 points. Black shirts post 5. Here's the team of Jairo and Ben. Jairo cuts off the serve, whips it to the outside, but that caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Point 3. Yellow shirts post 6. Here's El Barba and Manny. El Barba, he cuts it off, but that serve was juggled, dropped. Point 3. 4 points now for the 3-team. Pink shirts of post 7. Here are CRB and Manu. High bouncing serve, takes Manu to the outside. He powers this one right on the wall. Douglas pulls it in deep in the backcourt. Manu steps up, takes it in the air at the 10 line. Higher and harder, that ball's coming out. Cool Fitness tracking it. He's there at the 4 line, turns it to the outside powerfully. Not a lot on that rebote. Manu returns kind of a split placement. There's Douglas on the outside. He runs around it, powers the backhand. Manu, tough rebote again. He makes another good save. That just does clear the overhead screen. Douglas on the outside corner of the court. Low running forehand. Scoop attempt is tipped. In a receive now, rounding out the first round of play. Purple shirts, post 8. Team of Jedden and Benny. Benny takes that serve on the left side. He powers this one. Douglas thought about it. That ball's coming out. Cool Fitness there in the backup. Makes the rebote. Jedden, soft touch. That drop shot comes out to about the 4 line, middle of the court. Here's Cool Fitness. Powers it low and hard. Benny might have a play on it. He does make the save. Cool Fitness gets there on the left side. The backhand is low and into the pad. Point 8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. Returning first, post 2, Flores and Aratz. Backhand 2-all by Benny. Oh, Flores got there in the air. Returns a high bounce. Karam Jedden stops it on the outside. His drop shot came out low and into the pad. My, oh my, point 2. 2-team on the board with 2 points. Returning the red shirts post 1, Ikeda and Iriondo. Hard backhand by Iriondo. That clears the overhead screen. The forehand rebote turned just above a pad. Ikeda got there. Powers it up the middle. Good body control by Flores. Karam returned by Flores. Stopped on the right side of Ikeda. Comes back over the top. Aratz is there. Great defense in the backcourt. Keeps the backhand on the wall. Pulled in beautifully by Iriondo. Low runner. Stopped on the left side of Flores. Flores returns a low runner. There's Ikeda. Iriondo takes it there at the 12 line. Higher and harder. Aratz into the corner, up the wall, and down with the ball. Iriondo there at the 12. A little higher and harder again. That clears the overhead screen. That ball's out a long way. The rebote is missed. Other well-played point there going the way of the 1 team. 1 now at 3 points. Post 4, Bueno and Spinner return. Sidearm forehand to the inside. That was tipped by Iriondo. Point 4. 4 team is on the board with 2 points. Black shirts post 5 return, Jairo and Ben. That serve takes Ben to the outside. Softer touch back inside. Looking for a bounce. Spinner controls it there back at the 13. Sidearm forehand taken in by Jairo right off the wall. He powers his backhand. Here's a rebote. Bueno turns it back to the inside. Ben got there in the air. Nice catch. There's the backhand. Spinner on the right side. Keeps his forehand a little lower. Jairo got there before across the sidewall. Keeps the backhand low and hard. Spinner picks it off overhead. Middle court placement. Jairo. There's another one. He cuts it off low and hard. Spinner backing up all alone in the corner. Comes out with it. Back over the top. Big bouncer. Ben. Clean miss. There's a rebote by Jairo. Bueno lost it on the throw. Well played point again going to the 5 team, which gives them 2 points. Brings back the yellow of post 6. El Barba and Manny. Manny, what a great catch there. Off Jairo's serve. Here's a forehand for Jairo. High and hard. That one's going to pass. Manny out of the way. El Barba lines it up. He turns it back up the middle. Jairo just missed the scoop attempt. Point 6. Trading points here. Now the 6 team with 2 points. Post 7 returns. CRB and Manu. Manu keeps the backhand to the inside. Manny pulls it in. Returned by Manny on the hop. There's Manu bringing it in overhead. He launches this one wall to wall. That ball's out a long way. El Barba turns it back to the outside. Both players there. CRB tipped it. Point 6. 6 now with 4 points, but returning with a possible game point. White shirts post 3. Cool Fitness and Douglas. Douglas up there at the 8 line, handles that serve. He rips the backhand low and hard. What a catch there overhead by Manny. Not letting that ball come out. Douglas ranging back for it. Drops it over the top. El Barba. That's out of the way. Manny has his back up. He rips the backhand low and hard. Douglas charging down the inside. He powers this one. On a little bit of the front wall. Died a bit. Manny pulled it in. Beautiful catch. Douglas, all he can get behind this one. El Barba up to the 4 line, returns a 2-wall. Cool Fitness stopped it, returned it back to the inside with a nice bounce. That's going to open up, but Manny knows where to be. Turns that rebote. Douglas on the hop. There's a carom. Stopped by El Barba. El Barba, Cortada just above the pad. Douglas keeps it on the left side. He launches this one again. Manny unable to get there. El Barba, great defense, turns that rebote back on the inside. Douglas, Costado inside, kicking up. Manny stays with it. Back into the outside of a wonky rebote. Douglas turns it powerfully. Manny right there, pulls it in off the side wall. Big backhand, gonna slow it down for a moment. Cool Fitness out there for the rebote, puts it back up the middle. Here's Manny now, returns a carom of his own. Douglas calls him off. There on the outside, powerful forehand return. Manny, a rebote save. He made it, not a lot of space back there. Here's Douglas, goes for that 3-wall play. Manny reads it, caught it on the forehand, back to the inside with it. Douglas high scoop, there's the backhand. Outside placement by Manny. Douglas called him off, and that ball tipped on the outside. What a point by all 4 players. The 6 team, El Barba and Manny gets it. They now have a possible game point. Here's post 8, Jended Benny to stop him. Benny takes in the serve, powerful backhand. Manny into the corner, pulling it off the sidewall once more. That backhand passes. Jedden backpedaling, turns Robote powerfully, back on the inside. Manny turns kind of a pika. Benny got there up at the 8 line. Kind of a half carom. Manny reads it, stops it in the air, back on the inside for Benny. He picks it off. Sidearm forehand, dropping a little lower. Manny gonna run around it. He turns that Robote, that just does clear. Jedden on the hop, brings it in. Sidearm forehand, Manny knows where to be, pulls in another one. Back over the top, here's Benny, nice catch on the left side up overhead. El Barba, that's a tough Robote save. That ball's in play. Jedden, 3-wall play is out. Point and game. The yellow shirts of Post 6, El Barba and Manny, I believe their first win of this Pelota season. No playoff here, 3 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 6-3-1. Prices, just a moment. There are your prices. Wow, look at that price on the win for the 6 teams, 76.60. My, oh my. $2 quinella, 3.6, 48.60. Trifecta, 6.31, 450.80. But look at that win price again. The 6 to win returns you 76.60. However, makes sense given the fact that that is the first win for the team of El Barba and Manny out of the 6 posts. Not a bad one. But they get it done. Win number 1 for them in this doubles tournament to go with 1 place and 2 shows. Up next, it's going to be game number 6, the start of our feature singles games in today's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. Game 6 begins the late pick 3. Pick the winners of game 6, 7, and 8 to cash in on that late pick 3. Post time, just about 6 minutes. Good luck.
Robote saved by Kubala. That's nice. Here's Benny. Robote saved by Kubala. What a catch by Benny. Robote forehand by Benny. Spinner makes the catch. Spinner over the top with a long carom. Benny reads it, stops it from the outside at the 8 line. Beautiful catch by Spinner at the 11 line. Here's the backhand by Iñaki. Robote left side. Inaki makes the catch. Posado to the inside. Scoop. Hard throw by Julian Robote coming back out. Robote saved by Manu. Julian aggressively from the forehand. Throws the carom. Stopped by Flores. Flores throws it to pass. What a catch by Julian. Robote Forehand by Ron. Nicholas saves their boat on the left side. It's mid-court. Gets out of the way nicely. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Nicholas. Douglas to the inside. Julian, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Scoop by Douglas. Forehand to the inside. What a catch by Aras. Rotate forehand. Passing by Ikeda. Beautiful throw. 2-all. Does not open up. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Looking to pass to the inside. What a beautiful catch.
And hard backhand passing Douglas, middle of the court. Left side Robote, big bouncer to the inside. What a scoop there by Jerry.
Douglas up the wall, down with the ball. There's the backhand. Posty to the inside. What a catch by Nicholas.
And folks, those were the top 10 best catches in the first part of our 2022 season last year at Magic City Highlight. That takes us here to about 2 minutes until game number 6. Again, the 6th game begins the late pick 3 in today's performance. There is one scratch that will impact that late pick 3. Game 7, post 6, scratch Anderluck. Replace Anderluck with Cool Fitness. Again, game 7, post 6, scratch Anderluck. Replace him with Cool Fitness. Brian D, have no fear. Stu will be back here for Battle Court, as Steve did say up there on the chat that he is going to pick up none other than Michael Diaz, former player in this Magic City roster, number 30 Diaz. He's back here visiting the guys. Excited to have him in the building, probably in the next 30 minutes or so. Taking a look at these singles numbers in these feature games. Have Gaucheri, who's really dominated these games, is 11 of 18 in the money to begin his singles campaign this year. Go with 6 wins, 2 places, and 3 shows. You got a guy in Nicholas, plays in some of these games with 4 wins. Benny as well. You'll see Benny here in game number 6. You will not see him in game 8, but he's up there with 5 wins. So the top 3 at the moment. Anderluck with 7. Gaucheri with 6, and Benny with 5 wins. Based on the way that, Benny's playing, he's kind of a tweener there, right between the middle games, probably in the better part of the middle games and kind of the bottom half of the late games. So if he gets, some extra opportunities and continues to play like that, take advantage of the game 3 and 4, there's no telling what he can do in this singles race, potentially take home a bonus prize for the first time. 0 minutes on the clock. Let's begin this 6th game. We're ready to begin game number 6, spectacular 7 singles match. Going up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in red at post 1. There's Douglas. Receiving the blue at post 2. Manu. There's the serve. We begin. Forehand rebote there by Douglas. Pulled in by Manu. Nice catch off the sidewall. Lifts the backhand into the corner. Not on it. Douglas powers it wall to wall. That one's coming out a long way. Manu returns it to wall. That scores beautifully. Well thrown. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas launches the backhand. Manu going to stay up in the front court. At the 6 line, turns it back to the inside. One-handed scoop brought in by Nicholas. Return on the wall, pulled by Manu. Softer touch on the backhand. Doesn't want to feed that rebote. Nicholas plays it back at about the 8 line. There's a nice high scoop on the left side of Manu. The 2-wall, though, that got away from him. Sailing off the court, point 3. Green of post 4 in to receive. It's number 87, Arats. Backhand into the corner. Nicholas digs it out. Turns just above the pad. Rotz running around it. Keeps it on the left side. Shoots the 2-wall. That opens up and scores. Well thrown. Point 4. Black shirt to post 5. Here's Hyro. Hyro powers the backhand. Arant's committed to making the catch. He does so there between the 12 and 13 line. High bouncing rebote, powered back up the middle by Hyro, right into the chick-jack. Saved on the left side of Arant's, going to the ground. That 2-wall opens up and scores. A combination by Arant's. He has 2 points. Yellow post 6. Here's Ikeda. Hard backhand. Here's the rebote for Rotz. Lays it up off the front wall. Ikeda tried to take that on the right side. Spinning out of the basket and scoring for Rotz. That's 3 points for him. Pick up post 7. Here's Benny. Benny launches the backhand overhead. Left side rebote. Arantz keeps it back towards the middle of the court. Benny on the hop, brings it in. It's kind of a split placement. Arantz in perfect position. He gave Benny a shot at it. He got the cest on it. Just couldn't make the catch. Point 4. 4 straight here for Arantz out of the 4 post. That'll bring to the court purple of post 8. Rounding out the first round of play. It's number 20, Gaucheri. Sherry keeps the backhand low and hard. Arant's flying catch there at the 10 line. Backhand to pass. Gaucheri set up at the 8 line. Turns it back to the inside with a big bounce. Arant's runs under it, then shoots a 2-wall. That scores. My, oh my. Well thrown there again for Arantz. He has 5 points. That will do it for the first round of play, where all matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. That gives Arantz here a possible game point. To stop him, post 1, Douglas. Douglas on the hop, brings it in there at the 12 line. Low running backhand. Thought about the catch. Front ways, goes down to the ground, shooting a 2-wall. Douglas did get there. Drops it back over the top where it is tipped and scoring for Douglas. Keeps the game going here. Point one with 2 points. Post 2 returns. Here's Manu. Douglas pulls in the backhand there at the 10 line. Wafts this one. Manu up to about the 6. Turns it a little too hard. She caught a piece of the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 1. 4 points for Douglas. Returning. Here's a wide of post 3. Nicholas. Nicholas rips that backhand. Douglas just did get out there. Turns it back on the inside. Picked up by Nicholas. His return scores. Point 3. 3 serves. The black shirt to post 5. Here's Hyro. Well placed serve, better catch here by Hyro. Lifts the backhand to open it up. Forehand to Bote, turn 2 pass. Hyro, they're at the 8 line. That ball did not make it there. 2 bounces. That's point 3. Nicholas now has 5 points and a possible game point. And to stop him, post 6, Ikeda. Kid opens up with a backhand. Nicholas set up there between the 8 and 9. Pushed it to pass. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point 6. Game will continue. Six with 2 points. Post 7. Benny returns. Forehander Bote, swing and a miss by Ikeda, point 7. Benny now, 2 points. Post 8 returns, go Sherry. Well, running backhand, pulled in by Benny there at the 10 line. That one, Sherry gonna let it pass, comes shooting off the back wall, saved. There's a 2-wall, Benny got there in the air, shoots one to the outside, goes Sherry overran it, keeps it on the left side. His 2-wall return lands in and scores. Point 8. 8 gets on the board with 2 points, but returning with a possible game point. Here's post 4, Arats. Otts keeps his backhand a little lower to go Sherry up the wall. Clean miss. He's there on the backhand. Nice for Bote's save. Scoop by Arats is tipped. Point 8. Game will continue again here. Now goes Sherry has 4 points. Those 2 returns. Manu. Magic City bounce. Gaucheri stays with it. Back on the inside. One-handed scoop up the wall, and he's down with the ball. Gaucheri back on the inside. His Costado scores. Point 8. Straight points for Gaucheri. The second time around here, he has 6 points now and a possible game point. Post 1 Douglas in to stop him. Douglas pulls in that serve at the 11 line. Back in, just overhead, left side of Bote. Laid up, back to the inside. Douglas there scooped it up at the 8 line. He shoots a 2-wall, opening up wide to score. Point 1, Douglas now, 6 points and a possible game point of his own. Here's Jairo in to stop him, post 5. That backhand's coming out a long way. It's on the wall. Good save there by Douglas. Jairo reaches back on the inside. Powers this one again. Douglas going to stay up there. Get there at the 6 line. Turns it wall to wall. Jairo forehand Bote back on the inside. There's a nice scoop. Softer touch on the backhand here by Jairo. He's going to pick it up on the left side. That backhand going to get away from him. Up into the overhead screen. Point and game. Red of post 1. Douglas. 8 places. 3 will serve to 4. That is Nicholas serving to Aratz here for show point. Over serve for Aratz will show. Unofficial order of finish for game number 6, 184. Official results in just a moment. Price is up there for game 6. 184 is official. Post 1, Douglas taking first. Post 8, Gaucheri coming in second. Post 4, Aratz takes third. The Quinella 1-8, $26. The trifecta 184, $220. $2 on the 1 to win. Douglas to win returns $760. Up next, we have game number 7. Second of 2 doubles games in today's performance. Look out, there is 1 scratch here in game 7. Post 6. Vanderluck is scratched. Cool Fitness will substitute here in this 7th game. Post 6 with Nicholas behind him. Again, game 7, post 6, scratch Vanderluck. Replace him with Cool Fitness. See that scratch up there in the entries. And post time is just about 7 minutes away. We'll take a look here quickly before we toss it to video. If we have any live tickets there with the high 5 and look at that, 3 of 5 numbers, the most up there on the board right now, which means the high 5 will carry over. We saw that carryover will remain into tomorrow's performance.
Here's a backhand by Manu. What a catch by Aratz. Julian's there. Backhand. Scoop by Benny. That was beautiful. There's the backhand by Douglas. Scoop by Gaucheri. Hard throw to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Rebote forehand. Catch by Gaucheri. Scoop by Ikeda. Scoop by Carballo. Left side. Rebote. Catch by Nicholas. Hard to the inside. Caught by Julian in the air. Fine catch. What a scoop by Nicholas. Forehand to the inside. Bote saved by Julian. Nice play. Ikeda up the wall, down with the ball. Carballo from the forehand, low and hard to the inside. What a scoop by Gaucheri. That was beautiful. Hooked, caught by Manu. Rifled by Manu, caught by Carballo. Carballo from the Costado, caught by Manu. Manu to the inside, Carballo on the run. Ay, 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 that ball's in play. Get up if you can. By Manu at the 9 line. There's the backhand. Rebote. Forehand by Douglas, 2 pass. Rebote left side, 2-all opens wide, stopped by Douglas. That is a quick release.
And folks, that top 10 takes us down just under 2 minutes until game number 7. Again, look out for that one scratch here in our 7th game. Post 6, scratch Anderluck. And replace him with Cool Fitness. 6 team is now Cool Fitness and Nicholas. Back to game number 5. Congratulations to the team of El Barba and Manny, their first win of this doubles tournament. And congratulations to people that bet them as well. Maybe not multiple. Big win price, $76.60 on the El Barba Manny team to win there in game number 5. Post time here of our 7th game, less than a minute. With that, we are ready to begin game number 7. Our second of 2 doubles games here in this afternoon's performance. Up to 7 points, with points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in the red of post 1, the team of El Barba and Manny. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Ikeda and Iriondo. There's the serve. We begin with an over serve. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here. White shirts post 3 and to receive CRB and Manu. Manu there reaching into the corner, comes out with it on the left side. Powerful backhand. There's Ikeda. It's a forehand to Bote. Manu left side of Bote, back on the wall. On the hop, there's a nice catch overhead by Iriondo. Manu, nice body control, keeps it on the left side. He rips the backhand, pulled in by Iriondo. Backhand towards the outside. CRB left side of Bote, back on the inside. That is well placed and scoring. Point 3. 3 team on the board with a point. Green of post 4, Jen and Benny. High hard backhand there by Benny. That ball's coming out. Left side of Bote. That got away from him. In the sidewall, sailing off the court. Point 4. 4 team now with a point. Trading points here, but again, our 7th game. Black shirts post 5 returning. Julian and Kubala. Well, that ball stayed to the inside. Nice adjustment there by Kubala. Gets there on the serve. Benny caught in the air. Back over the top on the inside. There's Julian. Nice range. Backhand follows. Jedden backpedaling, gets up there about the 6 line, turns kind of a Karam Robote back to the outside as Julian with it. Benny, tough for Robote. He makes a save, returns a 2-wall. Julian tried to switch from right to left. Couldn't make the play, just tipped it there. Point 4. Yellow shirts post 6. Substituting for Anderluck, here's Cool Fitness with Nicholas in the back. High bouncing serve. Nicholas brings it in. High hard backhand return. That ball is out a long way. Jedden stops there and turns it towards the outside. Will it stay in? It did not. That ball landed out. That ball is out of play. Point 6. Six serves. Call was changed to in. We'll back up the score here. Hold on for just a moment. Apologize, folks. 4 now, 3 points, serving post 7. There's a low running backhand, taken in by Benny. High and hard on that return. Goes Sherry, flying catch between the 12 and 13. There's Benny on the inside, high and hard. That ball's out a long way. Juice running with it. He gets out there and turns it to the inside. Good read by Benny. Left sider Bote for Juice, just above the pad. Jen reads it on the outside. Turns it low and hard. Goes Sherry now. That ball ate him up. He still made the save. Powerful backhand. Here's a Robote. Goes Sherry up at the 7 line. Returns a split placement. Benny, again, talk about eating him up. He makes a play on the forehand. Sherry rips this one. Jedden gonna stay up there about the 3 line. He turns it wall to wall. What a nice Robote by Jedden. Go Sherry, splitter, scores. Point 7. In a receive, rounding out the first round of play, the purple shirts post 8. It's the team of Bueno and Spinner. backhand by Spinner. Scooped up deep in the backcourt by Gaucheri. Forehand return, caught off the sidewall by Bueno. Nice play. Rabote shooting out, Juice with it the whole way. Lobs it back on the inside. Bueno cuts it off. He shoots a 2-wall that caught the top of the pad. Point 7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Returning first, we're at post 1. There's El Barba and Manny. There's a backhand by Manny towards the inside, pulled in nicely by Gaucheri. This one a little closer to the sidewall, saved on the forehand of El Barba, returns it. Karam Rabote again. Gaucheri on the outside, reads it and stops it. Manny, tough Rabote save of his own. Here's Gaucheri on the outside. He's going to return a Karam, opening up and scoring. Four points for the 7 team. Ikeda and Ariando, post 2, return. Overserve, point 2. The 2 team with 3 points. Those 3 returns, CRB and Manu. It keeps the backhand low and hard. Ariando, tough play right on the wall. Higher and harder, Manu had it for a moment, just lost it there in the corner. Point 2, 2 team with 5 points now and a possible game point. Need to stop them. 5 team, Julian and Kubala. Again, that serve stays inside. Kubala, another good read, makes the play. Ikeda backing up, takes it on the left side. Hard backhand throw, pulled in by Kubala. Ariando with a tip ball. Game will continue. Point goes to the 5. Post 6 returns. Cool Fitness and Nicholas. Hard backhand by Nicholas again. That ball was dropping, pulled in by Kubala. Nicholas keeps this one a little lower. There's Kubala, same spot. Launches this backhand. That one's going to pass. Nicholas, Cool Fitness, left side of Bote, lines it up, pushed it up the middle. Julian got there, turns it low and hard. That one just tipped by Nicholas. Got assessed on it, could not make the play. Point 2, 5 team. Post 4 returns. Jed and Benny, they have 3 points. Backhand towards the inside. Tough catch overhead by Kubala. That backhand on the wall, pulled in by Benny. Rabote, Jed, forehand save, back on the inside. Magic City bounce, good adjustment there by Julian to keep it on the left side. Benny, tough play overhead, deep in the corner. Well, rips another backhand. Benny reaching up overhead, not going to let that ball come out. That ball does. Here's Julian, middle of the court. Forehand Rabote save, kicking off the sidewall. There's Benny again. Tough catch overhead there by Julian on the inside. Rips another one. Benny's there. Backhand 2-wall. That lands out. Six points for the 5 team. They have a possible game point. And to stop them, Bueno and Spinner. Bueno cuts off the serve, powers it to the inside. Julin got there in the air. What a nice read. Spinner, right side again, middle of the court. Gonna catch a couple walls. Julin there for the rebote. He turns another one. There's Bueno. Shoots it back to the inside. Kubala makes the play. Bueno again, this time just a backhand pass. Julin back on the inside of the 6 sign, turns it powerfully. Bueno caught it in the air. Backhand passing again. There's Julin, had to come back for it. That sticks to the inside, pulled in by Bueno. That was a tough catch. That ball floated. Kubala into the corner, not a lot on it. Bueno's rebote into the pad. The pad is bad. Point in game. Black shirts, a post 5. Julin and Kubala. No playoff here. 2 places. 7 shows. Unofficial order of finish. 5-2-7. With the official results in just a moment. Five, 2-7 is official there for our 7th game. Post 5, Julin and Kubala get the win. Post 2, Keita and Ariano taking 2nd. Post 7, Juice and Gosheri coming in 3rd. The 2-5 Quinoa, $39. A trifecta, 5-2-7, 408.40. $2 on the 5 team to win will get you back 23-20. How about the high 5? 7-4-6-1-5, 3 of 5 numbers, turns 2-18-40. Carryover, 12-18-40. Carryover is growing. Of course, that is guaranteed at $2,000 in every performance, that high 5. Up next is the 8th and final game in this afternoon's performance. Game 8, spectacular 7 singles match. Close it out to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. No scratches, and post time is just about 7 minutes. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more? This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that is a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That one is called Magic City Hustle. Directed by Billy Corbin, the creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball the U, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports. Right here to the highlight for On Time. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform, and if you buy it for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. Also hearing it's available on Amazon for $1.99. Want to check that out as well. Game 8, the finale in this Bulge performance. just about 4 minutes away. Don't forget about Battle Court tonight. Second and third place in our standings going at it. That will be the Warriors and Renegades. Couple of scratches. Inaki supposed to play for the Warriors, or at least on the schedule, still dealing with that arm injury. Wrist, arm, similar spot right there. Keeping him out here, hopefully for just a week or so longer. It'll be exciting when Inaki finally gets to play here for the Warriors. They've managed well without him, but the slate for today, second-ranked doubles matchup to get us started. Ikeda and Julin against Goanaga and Arta, followed by Bueno against Ben in singles. And then Julin will substitute for Inaki in singles against Gosheri. We saw Julin take out Douglas. That was on the 28th, so can he do it again in substitute fashion? We will see. It's going to be a tough one there against Gosheri. Then the third-ranked team for the Warriors, that is Bueno and Nicholas against the fourth-ranked doubles team of the Renegades. So advantage for the Warriors there with their 3 going against the 4 of the Renegades. Bueno and Nicholas against Goanaga and Ben. Then singles match, Ikeda versus Arta. We will close it out with a Division I doubles match, first-ranked teams. Nicholas is going to slide in the front court with Julin behind him for the Warriors against Gosheri and Arats for the Renegades. Those will be 6 matches beginning up at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for at watchhighlight.com. Highlight app, ESPN3, for the fans, sports, a whole bunch of places you can check it out. We like the app, we like ESPN. It's free, download that app. You can watch it for free. This is the case in all of our performances in this Battle Court season in the spring of 2023. Now take a look at those Battle Court standings for those that may be new, not familiar with what we're talking about. We do have the Tejada Devils expansion franchise up in first place at the moment, but they're a full game day ahead of the other 4 teams. So got the Renegades with 25 points, just a point and a half back of the Devils. The Warriors 22 and a half, Chargers down with 14 and a half, and the Cyclones at the bottom with 12 points. Those are season-long totals. We'll be going through about the beginning of May with our regular season, and then the championship in the playoff round, and then the championship in the middle of May. Post time for our 8th and final game, just about 2 minutes. And looking ahead to Battle Court tomorrow as well, Carballo will not be playing for the Cyclones. Correa will not be playing for the Cyclones as well. So El Barba is the substitute that can fill in. We might see El Barba for the first time on Tuesday, but we'll get you some of those changes maybe during Battle Court today, or at least during that Pelota performance tomorrow. But there will be a couple changes on the schedule. And that Chargers versus Cyclones day, that will be tomorrow at Tuesday beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. With that, let's begin Game 8 finale. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are ready to begin our 8th and final game in today's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. 7 points. Points double after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in the red of post 1. Douglas. Receiving the blue of post 2, Manu. There's a serve by Douglas. Our 8th game has begun. Here's Douglas on the inside, lifts the back end. Robote, left side, played by Manu, high off the front wall. Douglas runs under it, takes it at the 8 line, powers this one again. Manu stays up in the same spot. Forehand carom return. Came out a little low. Point 1. 1 on the board. First in our 8th game. White to post 3. Here's Julin. Tough catch there by Douglas overhead. Powerful backhand on the inside. Here's a rebote. Saved by Julian. Douglas on the hop, brings it in. Shoots it back to the inside. Got him. Point one. One with 2 points. Arena post 4. Number 60, Manny. Backhand passing Douglas. He's there for the rebote. Back on the inside. Saved by Manny. Douglas has to come back to about the 10 line. Gets it just above the pad. Manny keeps it on the left side. Shoots a 2-wall. It's too low. Point one. Three points for Douglas on the right of post 1. Post 5, Nicholas in a receive. Forehand rebote by Douglas, pushed up the middle. Nicholas takes it in the air. Sidearm play, back to the inside. One-handed scoop there by Douglas. My, oh my. Left side rebote for Nicholas. That's a 2-wall. Opening up. Douglas on the reach. He gets there, returns the high bounce. Karam. My, oh my. That scores. Point one. One with 4 points. Here's post 6. Go Sherry. Sherry, low runner on the inside. What a catch up the wall by Douglas. He's down with it. Go Sherry. Lifts the backhand just overhead. Not a lot on it. Douglas makes a save. Back on the inside. Goes Sherry running back for it. Full speed. Could not make the play. Point one. 5 straight here for Douglas out of the 1 post. It's post 7, Hyro. Forehand rebote there by Douglas. Hyro takes it on the right side. Sidearm play, low and hard. Douglas backing up, takes it. Back over the top on the inside. Nice scoop there by Hyro. There's the backhand, 2 pass. Forehand rebote just missed by Douglas. Hyro, it's up on the board here with his first point. Brings out the purple at post 8, rounding out the first round of play for 87, Arats. Arats gets up there before the serve crosses the side wall, lifts the backhand right into the corner. Hyro going down to the ground, does make the save on a knee. Arats shoots a 2-wall, 2 wide. That is off the court, point 7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points at the end of the game. Here's post 2, returning Manu. Powerful serve by Hyro, kicking up and scoring. Point 7, 7 now 4 points. Post 3 returns, Julian. Julin, nice catch there off a powerful serve. Blasts the backhand low to Jairo. Jairo rips this one, wall to wall. Forehander Bote, save back up the middle. Jairo keeps it on the right side there at the 9 line. Sidearm play, right on the wall. It's knocked down. 0.7. Straight points for Jairo. He now has a possible game point. And to stop him, here's post for Manny. Sidearm forehand by Jairo on the inside. Not a lot on it. Manny digs it out. That ball clears the overhead screen. What a save. Sidearm forehand again. 3-wall play opening up. Manny digs out another one on a knee. Out of hop, here's Jairo. Brings it in at the 5 line. Low and hard. Tip by Manny. Point and a perfect game. Pink of post 7. Jairo. 1 places. Douglas will place. The remaining teams will pair off and play off for 3rd place. 5 first serves to 6. Left side, 2-wall. It's out. 0.6. Five is eliminated. 6 remains in the playoff. 8 now serves to 2. Forehand to Bote, back up the middle. Manu keeps it on the right side of the 7 line. Cortada. One-handed catch there by Aratz, full extension. Forehander Bote, drop back over the top, big bouncer. Aratz settles there at the 11 line, pulls it in. One-handed catch overhead. There's a backhand by Manu towards the inside. Got trapped on the inside, throws the 2-wall. That scores. Two is eliminated, 8 remains in the playoff. 3 now serves to 4. It's continuation or show point. Backhand by Manny. Robote, forehand for Julin, pushed up the middle. Manny takes it in, throws a carom, does not open up. Julin gets there on the outside, stops it, opens up for a carom. Ooh, Manny gets there. Manny's return, 3-wall play, that's gonna open up, but Julin reads it perfectly. He's there for the save. Manny on the inside, low runner. Julin keeps it on the left side, tough catch. Not a lot on that. Backhand comes shooting out, saved by Manny. Julin on the outside of the court now, lower and harder. 3-wall play again. Manny digs it out, but that caught the rail just above the front wall. Out of play. 4 is eliminated. 6, 8, and 3 remain in the playoff. 4 show points, 6 serves to 8. Hard backhand there by Aratz into the corner. Gaucheri does it beautifully to about the 9 line. Aratz caught in the air. Low runner again, back on the inside. Gaucheri. Left side return, that opens up as a 2-wall. Gaucheri around him on the outside. Powerful forehand again. One-handed scoop, just missed. Six now with 4 points and a possible show point. Here's Julin in to stop him. Sidearm forehand to the inside. Gaucheri tipped it. We'll turn him around now. 3 serves to 6. This is show point. Julin up the wall. He is down with the ball at the 10 line. Spectacular catch. Here's Gaucheri on the left side. Rips this one Into the corner, not a lot on it. Julian pushed it to the outside, but that's going to land outside the court. 6, Gaucheri shows. Unofficial order of finish for our 8th and final game, 7-1-6. Prices up in just a moment. Seven 1-6 is now official for our 8th and final game. The $1 pick 3. 157, 3 of 3 numbers, returns 668 even. But the Mighty Ocho, 417, 461, 57, 2 of 8, returns 340. $2 on the 7 to win. Higher to win will get you 2740. The Quinella 17, 2480. Trifecta 716, 360.80. We'll be back in action tomorrow, same time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern start for 8 more games as we continue on with this 2023 Pelota season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for his performance of Live Highlight here in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. I'd like to thank you for joining us today and invite you to join us again tomorrow and even a little bit later at 5 p.m. Eastern time for Battle Court tomorrow at 1:30 for Pelota. On behalf of the player, staff, and management, thank you again for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow for some Pelota. Have a good one.